Hey there, my name's Kevin and welcome to day 5 of level 2 of the Kickstart series. I'm excited you're still playing with me. Today, we're going to check out a new chord, a new strumming pattern, and as always, spend most of our time playing the uke together. So put a smile on your face and let's get to it. Hey, before we get started, do me a little favor and make sure you click that alert bell so you know when the next video's coming your way. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, I'd love if you subscribed and found out more about all of our content here. So in our last lesson, we talked a little bit about the E flat chord and the G minor chord. So I thought today we'd introduce a new chord to kind of go along with those so we can make our own little cool progression. So the new chord is C minor. So we've all played C major, which is this very happy sounding chord. But what happens if we make that chord into a minor chord? So check this one out and how somber it becomes. So when I play the C minor chord, I have some options here. Middle finger on the C string, 3rd fret, ring finger on the E string, 3rd fret, and pinky on the A string of the 3rd fret. So you can play C minor like this. You could also play it by barring these bottom 3 strings with your ring finger, in which case you do that, you're going to want to really have some good thumb pressure here on the back of the neck to make this bar, and also try to get your finger to kind of have that little hump in it so you're really flat on the pad of your fingertip here. If you pull your hand back like this, you're going to get some dead notes and buzzing. So you really want to make sure that you're getting all 3 of these strings to ring out nice and clear. And the third way that you can play the C minor chord is using your index finger to bar these bottom 3 strings. So, as I always talk about, chords are very situational. So the progression that we're going to use for this video is E flat, which we used last time. So we'll use middle, ring, and index. Then we're going to move to G minor. So all we do to make this move to G minor is take our middle finger here from the 3rd fret and bump it over to the 2nd fret. Everything else stays the same, and now we're playing the G minor chord. And this is really cool. To get back to C minor, which is our 3rd and final chord, we just take our middle finger, move it back to the 3rd fret on the C string, and put our pinky on the A string of the 3rd fret, and now we have the C minor right there. So it's really a nice consolidated chord progression. So we move here to G minor, and then back to C minor. So not a lot of finger movement required to play a pretty cool progression. So that's the chord progression we'll use, and those are the different ways you can play C minor. So as I said, it's situational. So the situation that you're in here is you're going to have these 2 fingers already in place for E flat, so that going to C minor, it makes a lot more sense to just do it with the 3-finger version of the chord rather than doing the bar. Are you ready for some single strums with this chord progression? So we're going to mix it up a little bit today, so I thought this would be cool because the strumming pattern is going to be in 3/4. We're going to count our single strums in 3 today. So I'll do a little demonstration here. So we're going to go from E flat, which will be a 3 count, to G minor, which will also be a 3 count. And then we move to C minor, and we're going to do 2 3 counts. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. So let's just do this nice and slow together. Start here with your middle, ring, and index on an E flat chord. And I'll just give us a 3 count in to get started. So just nice and slow. You're really trying to focus here on making sure all of the notes ring out, very even with your strum. Everything should be nice and clean and clear here. So here we go with a 3 count. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. So if you need to spend a little time with that, this is a good chance to kind of really map out your chord progression. Your eyes in this situation should be focused here on your fretting hand. Really watch that movement. You'll be surprised how much your eyes are involved in the process of moving through your chord progressions. Really a lot easier to manipulate your fingers when you're watching them than if you're kind of drifting off into uke land. So we've got the single strum down. Now let's talk about the strumming pattern we're going to use for this chord progression. All right, so since we're in 3 today, we're going to do a strumming pattern in 3/4 times. So the strumming pattern we choose is down, down, up, down, up. So the way that we count that, and I'm just going to demonstrate this by holding an E flat chord here. So the strumming pattern is 1 with a down strum, and then we go 2 and 3 and. So the pattern is down, down, up, down, up. The nuance of this, though, is to make sure that we get this swaying motion of this kind of waltz feel that we have in 3/4 by accenting the first down strum. So we really want to put a little bit more weight in our hand here as we strum this. So it's 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and. So try that with me. We're going to do it nice and slow. Try to add a little bit more weight to your strumming hand as you do this. If you need to watch your strumming hand, that's cool. That's a good way to kind of really keep an eye on things. So we'll do a 3 count in, nice and slow here, just holding one single chord. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and. So something that I've noticed over teaching the strumming pattern for a few years now is that your tendency will be to kind of omit that last up strum. So just keep an eye on that as you go. Make sure that you're really getting all of the time that you strum through this, you're getting all of the strings and executing that strum over all of the strings through the entire pattern. All right, now for some more fun, let's put this into a chord progression. So I'm gonna kind of keep with the theme here. E flat, we'll play 1 time through the strumming pattern. G minor, we'll play 1 time with the strumming pattern. And then, C minor, we're gonna go here and we're gonna play that twice through the strumming pattern. So it'll sound like this. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and. So we're gonna take this nice and slow, relax, try to get a lot of repetitions here, have some fun with this one. At this point, I think it's a good idea to keep your eyes here on your fretting hand. You want to start trusting your strumming hand as you go here. So if you need to spend some more time with the strumming pattern, feel free to do so. Work on that with 1 chord before you kind of start putting these 2 things together here. So let's get into this. I'm going to give us a 3 count in, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, again, 2, and 3, and switch, 2, and 3, and switch, 2, and 3, and 1, 2. Now just play with me. Last time through, make it your best rep yet. 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and. All right, because I love you guys so much, today I decided we're gonna do 2 different time signatures. No, 2 different tempos rather for this. So we're gonna start the first one at 90 BPM to kind of get us acclimated with the metronome, and then we're gonna bump it up and go a little bit faster for the second time around. So this first time, I'll count us in with the metronome. Just gonna kind of try to stay with me. I always try to envision with the metronome too, listen to it, but don't kind of let it take over your conscious with this stuff. It should just be kind of there like a drummer to kind of propel you through. So mostly think about your playing, but kind of have that rhythm pushing you along here. So here we go. I'll give us a 3 count in, starting on the E flat chord. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2. Let's keep it going. Feel that metronome. It is your friend. Last time. All right, so now we're gonna get cruising a little bit here. So I'm bumping the tempo up to 100 beats per minute. And I also wanna mention to you, I'm going to have practice tracks and I have PDFs available at allforuke.com. If you wanna check those out, they go along with this series. They will help you kind of play along with me even better. So we're gonna do this next one here at 100 beats per minute. So I'll count us in, relax, smile. We're playing uke. This is our last exercise of the day. Let's make it our best one. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3, and 1. Make sure you keep breathing. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and keep it going. 2 more times. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3. Last 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and. So where are you playing your uke with me? Leave that in the comments below. Let me know. If you're enjoying the series, I'd love to hear any of your feedback that you have. How are you handling these chords and strumming patterns and play-alongs and metronome stuff? I want to hear from you. Let me know in the comments below. I thank you so much for watching. Last reminder, I do have a PDF available, allforuke.com. You can check this out. Practice tracks, play-alongs, all the good stuff to help you get better faster. My name's Kevin. I'll see you back here for day 6.